Hello, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be unboxing and reviewing Hound from the Transformers Siege War for Cybertron trilogy. This is Autobot Hound in package. Here's his side box art. And the back, we can see 14 steps. And over here you have some nice box art of Hound. Okay, let's get them opened up. Okay, so here's Hound out of the box. He comes with himself, the robot, and 2 guns, and this drum magazine that can clip on to this rifle in this little slot here, or on the other side as well. And got a nice detail shot. I like the paint apps on this. It's really nice. I'm glad. It's like they went the extra mile and not just gave us, you know, single colored rifles and accessories. Here's the other gun. And according to the instructions, you can also combine all the guns here. So this guy can go into here, and this guy goes into here. And I guess you have this one really long gun or rifle, which can also be put over here. In the instructions, they show him with it like this. There's little pegs out here. There's little holes in here for things to peg into. Or if you want them to look more like the Generation 1 Hound, who has that shoulder rocket launcher. Let's put this here. Put his gun here. And then this can... And then put this as a shoulder rocket launcher without the rocket. Similar to Sideswipe, how he has this thing, but there's no rocket inside. And there you go. Let's get a little close-up detail of Hound here. Nice detail. The War for Cybertron, the Siege War for Cybertron series, I'm very impressed with in terms of how much detail they put in each figure. There's a little weathering here on the bumper. Let's see if I can get a little bit better lighting. There you go. You can see over there. And Autobot symbol over here. Very nice clean robot mode, which I'm seeing to be very common in this line, because there's not a lot of kibble, if any. Everything's nice and tight and neat. So here's from the back. He has extra ports on his arms for weapons, and also on his legs here, and on the bottom on his feet. A little weathering here on the bottom of his feet, his legs, and some more detail. I like that these are painted. I think it's the black that's painted. No, or is it the green? I'm not sure. Anyway, very nice. All in all, a very nice, solid figure. Let's remove his accessories and let's go on to articulation. Okay, so his head rotates 360 degrees, and then it is on a ball joint, so it does have a little play on it, a little tilt, but not so much. At the waist, he is able to rotate 360 degrees. His arm is able to rotate 360 degrees as well. He has elbow articulation here, about 90 degrees. At the upper arm, he is able to rotate that 360 degrees. And then on the wrist, his fist area, that is able to rotate 360 degrees. So very posable, a lot of articulation here. His legs, he's able to do the splits. Here we go, splits. And his leg can go up this high. can go back this far. Has articulation on the knee, about this much, but that's mainly due to the transformation. But it hits against the wheel here, so probably about this much. The upper thigh is able to rotate about that much, not all the way, just a bit. And the feet has a little bit of articulation in here, but not in here so much. I don't know if you want to count this toe part as articulation, but I'm guessing it probably has to do more with the transformation. So the nice part with this figure, you know, if he has a wide stance, his feet are firmly planted. And that's pretty much it for articulation. This line, articulation is very nice. Okay, let's get him transformed into vehicle mode. Okay, to transform Hound into robot mode, first let's take off all of his weapons. Next, straighten him out a bit. Open up his arms like this. And then lift up his back. And then swing this out. And once that's done, we can flip or swing out the chest up here. With the chest flipped out like here, you can move his arms just slightly a bit up, and you see these little notches here. They actually are gonna meet in this little area. So let's push this in, and you can see how they meet in that area. I'm gonna twist the arm down like this, around like that, because we want to make sure this little notch here is facing this way, because it's going to be notched into something else later on. And then let us spread the legs a bit and pull the lower part here like this, and like extend it all the way out. And over here, same thing as well. And then just to make it a little bit easier for clearance, I like to do that and that. And from there, we can tab the legs, the lower legs together, lift this part back up, and then bring the legs down like this so that we can swing it in. Now, while doing this, they may separate, so you can just tab it back in like this. Okay, once that's together, we can bring it all the way, and this will come down a bit, and you want to make sure this is tabbed into these. There you go. And once that's done, we can go back to the arms, get them a bit straightened out, and bring these parts up like so, and this part will fit in to here, that part, and line up very nicely. And there you go. And then just press everything in, get it all nice and tight, and then the arms will notch into here. And do it for both sides. And then last but not least, this part will be folded down like this. And there you go, Hound's vehicle mode. To finish it off, we can add his weapons. Let's put his longer gun here, and this other, which was his shoulder cannon, there. And there you have Hound in vehicle mode. Very nice detail. I like how there's this clear plastic here. I like these small little yellow paint apps that give it just that extra bit of detail. You can see there's a little bit of weathering on the grill from the robot mode, and then over here on there's a little bit of weathering as well. Again, I like how the hubcaps, wheels, or whatever you want to call it, are painted. So all these little touches really help a lot, makes the figure so much better. Okay, Okay, with Hound back in robot mode, let's do some size comparison. So first here we have him next to Siege Sideswipe, and you can see he's slightly taller than Sideswipe, but I think by just a little bit. Very hard to tell. And next we have here him with Leader Class Optimus Prime from the Siege line. See if we can zoom out a bit to get both of them in frame. There's Optimus Prime. Next we have Leader Class Ultra Magnus. See if we can get that shot. So Ultra Magnus definitely towers over him. And comparing him to some of the smaller figures, let's adjust the camera. Here he is next to Legends Brawn. And here he is next to, let's get one of those Battle Masters. Here we go, Blowpipe. And here we have him next to a Prime Master or Headmaster. They're all the same size. And a Micromaster. And a Micromaster. If this guy can stand up. Because, come on. And there you go. Okay, let's get these guys out of the way. All in all, Hound is a great figure. I like him a lot. I mean, this whole Siege line has been actually my favorite out of the recent generations. I thought the Combiner Wars and the, what was it called? Titan Masters, and then Power of the Primes. I mean, actually, Combiner Wars was really good, but by the time we went to the Power of the Primes, we got really hollow and cheap feeling Transformers like this Ultra Magnus here. Now, not to say he wasn't a great figure, but I'm kind of glad that they're going back to a lot more solid, lot more heftier figures for the Transformers Siege line. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching.